and welcome to KOA. My name's Rihanna. Welcome to this floor bar series. All you need for this is a mat. Remember, as always, to listen to your body, do as much or as little as you want to and can do. Stop when you need to, take a breather. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so we're going to start in our 4-point kneel. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, spine nice and long. Just relax the legs for a moment, waking up the body with a quick cat to cow. Inhale, lift the head and tailbone. Exhale, drop the head, drop the tailbone, push away from the floor. Inhale, lift the head and tailbone. Exhale, drop the head, drop the tailbone, pressing away, separate the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the head and tailbone. Open out the chest. Exhale, drop the head, drop the tailbone. One more. Inhale, lifting the head and tailbone. And exhale, dropping away. Here, lengthen out the spine. Give me a tiny little tuck of the tailbone so we get a lift of the belly button. Soft bend in the elbows, tucking the toes underneath. Big inhale. Exhale, pushing into the heels of the hands and the balls of the feet, hovering the knees off the floor. Keeping the spine parallel with that mat, pulling out through the crown of the head, soft bend in the elbows. Imagine there's a pencil on the end of your nose. You're going to draw around a circle, almost the size of a dinner plate, circling one way and then changing direction, circle the other way. Keep this going, round in one direction and then round in the other, leading with the crown of the head to move forward, leading with the tailbone to move back, circling around, hugging the belly button in, keeping those knees nice and bent. Make sure we're not sticking those bums up in the air, pressing around. Let's go for 4 more. You have 4, 3, last 2, 1 more. And then holding the center with those knees hovered off. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those knees down, toes together, sitting back onto those heels. Reach those arms long. Rest the head down. Take a deep breath here. Good. Rolling up through the spine, coming back into that 4-point kneel. From here, going into a 4-point kneel fold over. So start by extending your right leg long and your left arm long. Now this arm is an advancement. At any point you need to place the hand back down onto the floor, please do so. And at any point you need to modify down onto elbows to save those wrists from hurting, again, feel free to do so. So creating one nice long line, we're gonna lift and lower, arm and leg, or just leg. Taking it up and down. They stop in the line of the spine. They don't come any higher. Closing the rib cage, so our body does not move at all, just our limbs. Keep this going. You have 4, 3, 2, hold them up. They're tiny little pulses. Take them up, little pulse, lift, squeezing, growing longer from the tips of those toes to those fingertips for 4. You have 3, in 2, hold and freeze. Take the arm and leg out to a diagonal line, squeeze back into the midline of the body, away from the midline, and then squeeze. Take it out, reach long, squeeze, hit that diagonal line. Option to take this a little bit quicker. It goes out and in, pushing through the left knee and the right hand to keep that body super still, stabilizing the shoulders by drawing them down your back. Keep this going. You have 4, 3, in 2, hold them out on the diagonal, then pulse them up, take them up, little pulse, little reach, and press, just 4, 3, 2, hold and freeze. Your left arm, you're going to come down onto the forearm with that left arm. Bring that right leg back to parallel, hips and shoulders as square as you can get them. 1 tap behind, then 1 open side. Down and up, and down and up. Reach that leg nice and long to the side. Take it out. 1 tap behind, 1 open side. 4 more here. You take it down and up. Lift up and over, back. Take it down and up and over. You have 2 more. To the side, last 1. Hold that leg to the side. Take little pulses, leading with that pinky toe, little press and press up and up. Keep this going, nearly there. For 4, good job. 3, grow longer through the leg. 2 and 1. Lower yourself back to that resting child's pose. Reach the arms long. Nice work, guys. We've got all of that on the second side. Rolling up through the spine, pressing into those hands. So this time, extending that left leg nice and long, right arm in front. That's your advancement. Remember, place it down whenever you need to. Pressing into the left heel of the hand and that right knee. Ready to lift and lower. Take it up and down. Lift and tap the floor. Up, try not to put any weight on it when it comes back down to the floor. Lift and lower. Squeeze and drop. Check that rib cage. Closing like you got a corset on. You have 4. 3. Belly button lifted. Hold it high, little pulses, take it up. Squeeze, lift, press. Keep this pulsing going. Check that lower spine, no sinking into it. Take a pulse and pulse for 4, 3. We're gonna hit that diagonal. We take it out. We squeeze in. Take it out. Hug the abs to bring yourself back to center. Take it out. Squeeze in. You can stay or take it a little bit quicker. Open and close. Everything out on a diagonal line. Reaching. Take that reach. You have 4, 3, 2. Now hold it out to the side. Little pulses up. Take it up. Little pulse. Lift. Squeeze. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down onto the forearm of that right arm. Down on the forearm. Pressing into their left hand. 1 tap behind you. 1 open side. 1 tap behind. 1 tap to the side. Tapping down. Try and keep those hips and shoulders still. 1 tap. 1 open. Keep this going. Take it down and up and side. Take it down and up and side. Take it down and up and side. Pressing into the heel of the left hand. 2 more sets. Drop and lift. Grow longer. Last one. Hold it to the left and pulse it. Take it up. Leading with that pinky toe. Stay with me, guys. You can do it. Little press. All those glutes are burning. 4. You have 3. Last 2. And 1. Knees apart, toes together. Sit back. Find that child's pose. Good job. Breathing in. As you breathe out, rolling up through the spine. And shake it out. Nice. Come to lie down on one side. You might want to mirror me, so you might want to lay down on the left side. Coming straight down onto your forearm. Shoulders away from ears. If this is too uncomfortable, you can always lie all the way down. Stacking everything in line. So I want your head, your shoulders, your spine, tailbone and toes all in line with the back edge of the mat. Top hand can come to hip. Think about lifting up and out of the waist, pressing those shoulders down that spine, squeezing the toes together. Leading with the outside of the knee, we're going to find our turnout. We lift up to an oyster and then we close. Leading with the back of the knee, squeeze the inside thighs. Resist up, resist the close. Don't just let it drop down. Squeeze up, make it hard for yourself. Make it worthwhile whilst you're here. Squeezing up, resisting down. Lifting. You can literally see the turnout happening. So your hips are nice and still, stacked one on top of the other, with the thighs rotating out in that hip socket. So if you join me in bar, you'll know what your turnout is, and you can really find it here. Really see what's going on. Take it up and down. Last one. Hold it up there. Tiny little wrap backs. Increase that turnout. Press. Little wrap. It's tiny. Squeeze. Try to lead with the outside of the knee. Little press. Press. Good job. Check that neck is long. In 4, 3. Tap your knees and tap your toes. Tap your knees together. Take it up and over. Tap your toes. Tap your knees. Then tap your toes. A little quicker. Let's go. Knees and toes. Take a tap and tap. Up and over. Up and over. Good job. Lift that waist. Shoulders down. Press away from the floor. Take a tap and tap. Keep this going. Nearly there. 4, 4. You have 3. Into meet me knee to knee, lift up the lower leg, back to the oyster, open and close. So both feet are hovered off the floor. It's an advancement. Lower them down if you wish to and come back to the normal oyster. Leading the outside of knee, take it up and down, squeeze and release. 4, 4, 3, into, hold it up, tiny little pulses, take a pulse, right back, squeeze and press, just 4, just 3 to finish this side, we go, a big kick, squeeze those toes together, big kick out, keep the knee where you left it, just extend a little quicker, take it out, and in, reach toe to toe, keep that turn out, wrap those glutes round, good, nearly there, for 4, you have 3, last 2, 1 more, good job, lower that top leg in front of the bottom leg, give yourself a little pat, you might need that, and then come all the way down to lying on your side. So the top leg is in front, start to extend that bottom leg nice and long, so it's in line with your spine. You can create a little cushion with the arm here or reach it long, however works best for you. Flex your lower leg, this top leg can just completely relax towards the floor and your front hand pressing in front of you to stop you from falling forward. So you're trying to draw your shoulders one on top of the other. Leading with the inside thigh of the lower leg. We take our leg up and down. We lift and lower. Squeeze up. Try and lift up and out of the waist as well. Squeezing the inside thighs, driving out to the heel. 2, now hold it up. Tiny little pulses. Give me a squeeze. Squeeze together. Shoulders down. Press and press. Lifting through those inside thighs for 4. You have 3. In 2. Hold it high. Sliding through the foot. Sliding forward then back. Lead with the toes. Lead with the heel. Nothing moves in the body. Those hips stay still as you can keep them pressing forward and back. Forward and back. You can stay or turn these into little bunny hops. Bunny hop forward, bunny hop back, up and over, up and over. Squeeze those inside thighs as you go. Little hop, little hop. Keep this going. Good job, guys. Let's go. Take it up and over, up and over. I'll count you out. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, in 4, 3, out in 2, and 1. Lower the leg down. Push yourself up through center. And we're going to do all of that on the second side. You've got this. You can do it. Swinging those legs round. Coming down onto your elbow to start with because we have those oysters to do. So stacking those feet, making sure your elbow, your shoulders, spine, hips and toes are lined up with the back edge of the mat. Keep those shoulders pulling down and pull out through the crown of the head. Belly in, top hand on hip. Open the legs, let's go. Open and close, squeeze and press. Keep those hips still. Even if your range of motion is really small, that is perfect. We want to work the muscles rather than just flinging about. We want to really focus on the deep internal muscles. Out. Last 2. Find it, hold tiny little pulses. Wrap back, little squeeze, press, squeeze, lifting up and out to the waist. Good, you've got it. 4, 4, 3, in 2, find it, hold it, tap your knees, then tap your toes, knees and toes, up and over, squeeze. Remember that resistance, make it hard. Imagine your legs are moving through honey. That's how much pressure and precision we have to use. Good, you have 8, 7, 6, 5, in 4, 3, meet me knee to knee, lower leg lifts, take it open and close. Remember, drop those feet down when you need to, return back to that original oyster. Open and close, give me a squeeze, release and squeeze. Last 2, hold it up and tiny little pulses, wrap it back and back. Squeeze, increase that turn out, little press and press. Keep this going, keep that hover. 4, 4, 4, 3, in 2, ready for the big kicks, grand finale. Let's go, give me a kick, toe to toe. Reach that leg long, keep that knee where you left it, full extension of the leg. Take it all the way out and in. Reach and in, take it out, last one. Good job, guys, lowering that leg in front and coming all the way down onto the floor, extending the bottom leg long, pulling the toes towards you, driving through the heel, top hand in front so we don't fall forward. Don't want to cut my mic off. And then lift and lower. Squeeze and drop. Lifting up through the waist. You got it. Take it up and down. Squeeze. Last two. Now hold it high in tiny little pulses. Take it up. Press. Lift. Inside thigh. Squeezing. Try and relax this top leg as much as possible. Really focus on that lower leg. Take a squeeze and press. For 4, 3. Find it. Hold it. Slide the foot forward and back. Slide forward. Slide back. Belly button in. Lift away from the floor. Shoulders down for 4, 3. You can stay here or add that little bunny hop. Bunny hop forward. Take it up and over, up and forward, up and back. Yes, get that height. Squeeze those thighs. Keep that leg long. Stretch through the back of the knee. Engage the quad, the front of that thigh. Pull it up. You have 8, 7, 6, 5. Out in 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg down. Good job. From here, turn straight onto your belly. So lying on your belly, legs together, reaching through the crown of the head, squeezing the inside thighs. Those hands are next to you, elbows hugging towards each other, pulling out through the crown of the head. Think about pressing the hips into the floor and lifting the belly button up. We're going to push away from the floor just a little bit. We're going to hover those hands off the floor. We're going to press the hands into the floor, and then we're going to push ourselves up as well, a little bit higher, about 3 inches higher, and then hover those hands back off the floor, and then lower everything back down. We lift our hands up, we lift the body up a little bit. Press the hands down, push through that body about 3 inches higher, then hover those hands, squeeze those elbows, hold, and slowly lower down. Keep pushing into those hips and lifting the belly. Hover the hands, lift the body, press into the hands so you can get a little bit higher with that body, and then lift those arms off, squeeze those elbows together, get even higher, and lower yourself all the way back down. One more here, so we're just engaging our back. Lift the hands, hover the body, press into the hands, push away, and then lift those hands back up, get a little higher, grow taller through the crown of the head, and lower everything back down. Keep the little lift that you found at the start, pressing those hip bones in towards the floor, almost pressing the pubic bone into the floor as well, lifting up the belly, squeezing the legs together. We're gonna find our arms. We're gonna reach overhead, take them out to the side, squeeze behind us, reach overhead, take them out to the side and squeeze, reach overhead, out to the side and squeeze. Keep pulling out through the crown of the head and chest just hovering off the floor, reaching, passing round. If you want a little bit more, try to lift those legs as well when you squeeze those arms together. Squeeze and lift those legs, reaching. Squeeze and lift the legs. Imagine you've got that top hat. You take it off and pass it back. Reach, lift and squeeze. Everything lowers, everything lifts. So you're hitting that dark shape when you get to the top. Reach overhead, pass back and lift. Reach overhead, pass back and lift. 2 more here. Reach overhead, pass back and lift. 1 more. Find the lift, find that dark hold. So you're either hovering just the arms and chest or those legs as well. Squeeze those inside thighs. We work our triceps. We pulse our hands up. Lift, press. Palms are facing each other. Lead with those pinkies. Grow even longer through the crown of the head and through those toes. Press that pubic bone into the floor. Lift that belly button up. You have 8, 7. Can you get a little higher without crunching into the lower spine? Last 2 and 1. Hands next to you. Knees wide. Press back to find that child's pose. Breathing in and breathing out, rolling up through the spine. And shake it out. Nice work, guys. Turning yourself over. Meet me seated. Pressing into those hands. A slight rock off the off the sitting bones, sorry. Fingertips facing towards those toes. Hands are just slightly wider than those shoulders. Opening out through the chest. Feet hip width distance. Pressing nice and evenly through those feet. Work our triceps. A little bend of the elbows and a little press away. Elbows coming close towards each other, looking straight ahead. Take it down and push up. Draw those shoulder blades down that back. Good, a little quicker. Take a bend and stretch. Take it down and up. A little bend and stretch. It's quite small, this movement. We don't have to go to our full range. Just working so those triceps stay engaged the whole time. You can stay here. If you want a little more, feet can come in a little bit. Are we ready? Lift those hips up, keep those arms going. So the only reason that the body drops is because your arms bend and stretch. It's not because we are dropping our bum. It's all in those arms. Take it down, keep looking forward. Take it down and up, a little drop and lift. Squeeze down and push. Let's go for 8 more here. Squeeze those elbows together. You have 7. You have 6. Woo! Keep going, guys. You've got this for 4. You have just 3. Last 2 and 1. Good job. Lower the seat back down. Lift the arms up. Take a little dive forward here. Breathing in and breathe out. Rolling up through the spine. Meet me down on your forearms. So resting down on these forearms. Again, tucking that tailbone under. Try not to sink into the shoulders. Lift and push away. Lifting the legs to tabletop position. Squeezing the inside thigh. Reaching your left leg long, right toe to left knee. Finding a 45-degree angle with the left leg. We're going to lower and lift the shape. We take it down and up. So it's our parallel passe position that we find at the bar. Drop the shape and lift the shape. You have 4 more. If you need to, soft bend of the knee. 2. Hold it low, smiley face with big toe. Take it up and side. Little smiley face. Press, just 4. 3, we repeat again. Shape goes up and down. Belly button to spine. Pressing out of those shoulders. Lift and lower. 4, 4. We have 3, 2. Hold it low. Smiley face, big toe. Let's do side to side. Take it side to side. Scoop and scoop. Nice. 1 more set. We take it up and down. Lift and lower. Squeeze and drop. Good, guys. Keep this going. 4, 4. You have 3. Last 2. Hold it low. 8. Smiley faces. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5. Just 4. Just 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Let's go straight onto that second side. Extend the right leg long, left toe to right knee. Drop and lift the shape. We take it down and up. Drop and lift. Reduce that range of motion. Keep it small if you need to. You have 4. Look straight ahead. 3. In 2. Hold it low. Smiley face, big toe. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5. For 4. 3, 2 more sets. Let's go. We take it up and drop. Lift. Tuck that tailbone under. Lift and drop. 4 more here. 4, 4. Challenge yourself. Can you get a little lower? Last 2. Hold it low. Smiley face. It goes up and up. Smile and smile. For 4, 3. Last set. Are we ready? Lifting up and down. Take it up and down. Lift and lower. Ooh. You have 4, 3, 2. Final smiley faces. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Place those feet down. Lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Hands in the low V. Back of head heavy. Belly button bolted to the floor. Lifting those legs to tabletop. So shins parallel with the sky. Squeeze those legs together. Toes together, heels together. Then those knees pull apart. So we find our turnout, just like we have at the bar. A nice diamond shape through those legs. We're going to come into single toe taps from here. So 1 toe tap down and then the other side. Switching and switching. Like I said, keep that 90-degree angle behind the knee. Just move the thigh away from the body as we go. Again, you don't need to tap all the way down to the floor. You can just go for a little movement here if you need to. Make sure that lower back stays connected, that belly stays nice and flat, taking all of the work into the core. And we have 4, 3, you can stay or glue both legs together. Both legs go down and up. Toes and heels squeezing. Keep that turn out, wrap those knees back. Take it down and lift up. Option to stay here, or you have an option to take it a little quicker. 1, down and up. Think rib to hip connection. Drop the shape, lift the shape away from you and lift. You have 4. You have 3. In 2, we're going to go for our changement. Crisscross the ankles. We crisscross those ankles. Our thighs go out in. So it's not just the cross the ankle, it's the squeeze of the whole leg. Our legs go out in, squeeze. You can stay or take this a little quicker. Give me a crisscross. Take it in, squeeze, in, press, soften the shoulders. Keep those legs going for 4. 3, you can stay or reach those legs nice and long. We take them out, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4. Hit that 45-degree, then draw those knees wide. Take it out, squeeze the inside thighs. Draw those legs apart, turn out, reach. And in, 4 more sets, let's go. Crisscross. And in, 3 more, take it out. And draw it in, legs a little lower if you can. And in, last set, let's go all the way out and all the way in. Hug the knees into the chest. Well done. Are we ready for the final exercise? Pressing the feet into the floor. Spine nice and long. Let's go for 2 roll-ups just to feel these shoulder bridges. So pressing into the heels, tucking the tailbone under, and slowly lifting these hips nice and high, softening the shoulders. Once you get there, soften the chest, roll yourself all the way back down, bone by bone, vertebrae by vertebrae, sinking back down into the mat. 1 more, tuck the tailbone, peel off the mat. Scoop that belly, rolling up. You should feel a nice stretch through the front of those thighs and hips there as well. And then soften the chest, roll yourself all the way back down. Let's take it a little quicker. Keep that spine nice and long. Hips go straight up and down. So no articulation. We're just lifting and lowering those hips. Keeping that belly and spine nice and long. Squeeze those glutes, relax those glutes, pressing into those heels. Relax the shoulders, long back of neck. You have 4. 3, in 2, hold it up there, tiny little pulses. Let's go, squeeze and squeeze, a little pulse. Press even higher with those hips. Good job, guys. 4. You have 3, in 2, hold and freeze. You can either keep your hands on the mat and just listen to the cue of the hips, or option to reach those hands over those shoulders. Right hip to right elbow, release back to center. Left hip to left elbow, release back to center. Squeeze your right glute as you squeeze in with that hip and elbow. Squeeze your left glute and then release. A little quicker, let's go. Hip to elbow release. Keep those hips high. When I say release, I just mean releasing back to neutral. Up and down, so those hips become even. You lift the hip, even out the hips, lift the hip, even out. A little quick, let's go. Pull, squeeze, hip to elbow, in and in. Squeeze your glutes, tuck that tailbone under, squeeze, press. You can stay, or let's dance it out to finish, guys. A little quicker, let's go. Switch, press. Swing those hips, press into those heels. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, you're out in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those hips down. Give yourself a hug in of those legs. Nice work. Breathing in and breathing out. Crossing those legs over. Rolling yourself up, tucking the chin to a seated position. And let's just stretch those glutes out so the legs are nice and long. Sitting nice and tall. Hug the right knee in towards the chest. Option to then step that right leg over the left and then bring that left heel in towards the seat. From here, try and lower the sitting bones back down onto the floor, pearling out through the crown of the head. Option to add a twist towards that top leg. Breathing in. And as you breathe out back to center, swap those legs over. So this time hugging in with the left, stepping up and over the right, and then pulling the right heel towards the bum, placing it back down, lengthening through the crown of the head. Whenever you're ready, add that little twist round. Breathing in And breathe out, return to center. Swing the legs around, find a 4-point kneel. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll move through a couple of cat-to-cows to finish. Lifting the head and tailbone, and then dropping the head and tailbone. Open out through the chest and belly. And then push away from the floor, open out through the back. Lifting the head and tailbone. And then dropping. Good, guys. Lengthen the spine out nice and long, knees apart, toes together. Sit back, find your child's pose. Resting the forehead towards the floor, open out underneath the armpits for 2 deep breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. And then rolling up through that spine to a comfortable seated position. Well done, everyone. Amazing work. Thank you so much for joining me as always. I would love to see you if that's in another video or joining me online in the live virtual classes. That would be wonderful. Let me know as always how you're getting on. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd appreciate it if you did. And good job, always working hard. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week in a brand new video. Bye, guys.